Okay, so yesterday we have covered till this, right? We know how to place connection, and today I will show you about more steel components, like placing bolt and creating your own plates, corner cuts, and all these modifiers and parametric cuts. So for that, I will go to level 2 and I will create some steel beams. So for that, go to structure. I have this beam option. I will choose this one. And if I want to load some, I can go for load and go to this library English and structural connection steel. Okay, so these are the base plate. Uh, Structural framing, steel. Okay, so we have this right now. So I can choose like let's go with this one. Okay, and from here I'm generally placing, and later I will adjust. From here I will start creating another, and I can create another, and I can connect another to this side. All right, and here you have to activate this digit level 5, then only it will be visible, and you have to stretch it to here. For this also you have to stretch it to here. All right, now I'll go to 3D, and there I will show you that this is how it is placed. Okay, so for this it will be placed on level 3. Sorry, that's my mistake. uh, Let me select these, go for copy to clipboard, and I'll go for align to selected levels. I'll choose level 3, and this is placed. Now I'll select these, delete, select and delete. Okay, so right now this is what placed. All right, and now you can see that this beam is placed like that, and this one will come till this end, right? This one will come till this end, and this one will be till this end, right? Okay. Now, first I'll show you about this corner connection. Okay, so for this corner, I'll go to the steel, and there I have this joint. Okay, so I will go with this miter joint. I will select this first, and then holding control I will select this, and then press enter, and this will create a joint like this, right? And later, if you want to adjust anything for this connection, you can go to its modify parameter, and there you can apply some gaps, and you can put welding also. And as per that, you will get a welding symbol. Okay. Now let me show you about this saw cut flange. If you are having a intersection between these two, so you can go with this. So let me select these two, enter, and now you can see that you are having it. Okay. Okay. So similarly, we have this, but here you can see that the waves are not attached with each other, right? So suppose you want to connect the waves as well. So here, let me select by holding Control and press Enter. And now you can see that for this, the wave is cut. Okay. Till the wave, this is cut. Okay. The cut is provided till the web. All right. So you can choose the right option. Okay. But we generally don't provide like this. The web will be connected, but the flange will be till this, right? So for that, you can go for this scoping option, select these two and press enter. But which one you have selected? Uh, Here it's doesn't matter, like which you have selected first. It will not matter like that. Modify cope option. For this modify cope, you have to select this beam first which you want to cope. All right, but from this steel uh, cope option, it will it will be applicable for the intersection of your steel connection, steel member connection. Okay, now for this connection you need to apply the connection, right? So for that, you can go to this connection and there you have this connection settings. Okay, so go for the connection settings and I have to apply clip angle. So I have two kind of clip angle. I will open this. One is for skewed and one is for normal. So double click. These are added to the loaded connection list and click on OK. And let's go to the connection and I'll choose clip angle option. I'll select this one and for selecting the another, hold Control and select. Just a second. I have to remove this one. Click on delete. Let me remove this. Okay, and for this one I can apply the cope. All right, but if you are applying the connection, you don't have to worry about applying the coping. It will generate the coping. So you just go for the connection and choose the clip angle. Okay, there you can see, right? The coping is done. All right, and you can change the parameters, how much coping will be there. So you can just click on this override by instance and click on this edit of the detailed parameter. And there you have this top cope option and how much will be the cope length and cope radius. So you can apply that. For the bottom cope, you can apply and the bolt parameters, the bolt. Okay, like here you can apply this bolt and the bolt type. Okay, so you can just choose the right one. So you have everything. Okay, so you just choose. And this is what applied. This is applied for the normal one. The clip is applied for the normal one. And suppose if your beam is not placed horizontally, it is skewed. Suppose this one is uplifted, this side is uplifted like 250. If you have like this, right? So for that, what you should apply? You should apply a skewed connection. Okay, skewed clip angle. So let me delete that and I'll go for connection, and there I have this clip angle skewed. Take these two and let's press enter, and there you can see that this type of skewed is done. You just click on this override by instance and go for this modify parameter, and there you can mention how much coped will be there. Okay, cope depth will be there. uh, so here you can just provide 5, and about the radius, just a second guys. Okay, so you say that we have this scope radius. So for the scope radius, I can apply like 2.5, and this one is applied. And for the bottom cope also, you can give the cope radius and all. Okay, so for the scope radius, how much it will be? Like, let me give cope radius a little bit more, like 10. Okay, so here it is applied, and the cope uh, length. Okay, so for the cope length, let me go for one only. All right, like this. And for the bottom cope, there you can apply the cope radius and the cope length. Okay, so for the cope length, let me go for 75. All right, and others are good, nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is done. Now you can see that there is welding for this one. There is a welding, right? There is a welding. This is the welding symbol. You can see this is the welding symbol. And here, if I adjust it, like let's go with 150, enter, and you will see the adjustment there also. Okay, accordingly it will be adjusted. Okay, so this how we will do it. Now for this also, here also you can provide 250 minus 250. For this also we can go with minus 250. There you can see that this one is adjusted, right? For this, let's go with minus 250, minus 250. You can just place it at 0, this one. Okay. So for this also we have a connection. So you just have to choose the right connection. Go to connection settings, open the connection settings, and there you can apply this column beam seat. Okay, so we have these two, column beam seat angle and column beam seat T. Click on OK, and then go for the connection. And first, let me choose this column beam seat angle. So column, then holding it doesn't matter which one you choose first. So if you choose this first, and then while selecting this one, hold control and select this two and press enter, and this one is created. Okay, now you can see that we need some adjustment, right? And for this we have the welding. Here also we have weldings. Okay, so this is the symbol for welding. So now you can select it and go to override by distance, then only you will get this modify parameter option. You can go to this modify parameter by this detail parameter edit option, and there you can see that the bottom seat is there. Okay, and this main, so this one is selected first, that is the main, and with this it is connected with welded. You can connect bolt also, right here. So it is welded. All right, and the profile size, so here it is mentioned. You can choose the right size. Okay, so it will be placed like that. All right, and if you want to provide anything, gap at main, all right, gap at secondary, and main beam cutback, you can apply this one, these. So let me go with 25 and gap at secondary. Let's go with the 5. That will be the sorry, for secondary I don't need gap, because for the welding I must provide gap. So for the secondary I will not. For this one I will provide gap. Okay, so here you can see that this is created. This is created like this, and from this main, this gap is provided. Go to modify parameter, and there main beam cutback I'll set 0, and there you can see there's no cutback right now. Okay, and if you want to provide this for the top fixing as well, the same values you can just provide for the same values. And for this top fixing there is angle, you can go for the flat profile. Okay, or just a plate can provide. So what is your requirement? Accordingly you just choose. Okay, and we have this dimension, so seat length, layout, can go with the projection, so that you have it. Okay, and projection, you can place the projection like 25 and 25, can just cut the projection. Okay, And for the top fixing also, for the top, you can go for this projection also. All right. And for the projection, you can just provide 25 and 25. Okay. And all these things you can adjust all about side fixing and all. Okay. For the side fixing, you can choose angle or flat profile, side one side or both side you want, and profile size, distance from top, and the length, how much it will be, and welding location site or welding location at secondary, that will be at workshop. So you just provide all the things. For this, any web cut is needed. There is any web cut needed, you can just place. And about the weldings, okay, so where it will be welded at shop or site, you can just mention it. All right, so everything you can modify. Now let me show you that how you can add your own plate. Let me just uh, place it 250, sorry, minus. Okay, and then go for this plate. We'll be creating our own structural plate. Okay, so for that I need to define this side as the working plane. So I'll go this set, pick a plane, click on OK. You either choose this surface, or if you can choose this surface, you can select this surface as well. Okay, so I'll choose this one. Let's work along this surface, and you can go to the left view, or from here also you can orient to view elevation, and that is like the west, right? So the view is set. Now you can just draw. Okay, so I'll go with 105, and then again you can go for offset, and offset value you can put like 15, and click on this copy option. You can go for trim. I'll go with this fillet arc, and the radius I will choose like 5. Okay, and let's go this fillet arc, and the radius let's provide with 5. Okay, so that is created, and how much depth will be there, so we can just fix it later. Okay, and I will uncheck this section box from here. Check the section box, and there you can see this is the plate which we have created. And for this thickness you can go like 105. Okay, or the right thickness, you can just specify the right thickness, and then you have to place you have to align it. So I will select this center line of this beam, and then I will select this center line of this plate, and that is aligned. And now I need to select this top surface and then this bottom surface, and this is aligned. All right. So this is how we do it. And there you can see this is the material. Okay. If you want to apply any coating, 1 layer or 2 layer coating, or you want to make it anodized, you can apply the apply this coating. Okay. So similarly, we have this weld option. Okay, so if you want to apply weldings, you can just choose this one and this one, and then press enter, and then select the edge where you want to weld it. So here you get this welding symbol. Now again go for the weld. So here steel, and there is weld, and there you can see the shortcut is double W. Okay, you can know you can assign the keyboard shortcut, go for KS, and there you can choose the welding option, and you can assign the shortcuts. So double W is to activate the weld option, then select these two, press enter, and then select the edge. Okay, make sure you select the right edge. Okay, and there you can see. All right. And after that, if you want to change anything for the boundary, you can again go for this edit boundary and you can apply it. Let me go to this west elevation there, and let me have the detail level that is fine. Mm, let me go to level 3 there. Okay, just a second. Let me go to the 3D view and uh, level 3. Let me draw a plate another again, and let me draw it like that. Let me select these two lines and go for mirror pick axis. This is the axis. And for this one, let me have it till here. Okay, and then let me go for finish, and let me go back to 3D there, and go for align AL. Select this surface and select this bottom surface, and this is aligned. You can see, right? And you can go for edit boundary. Then let me go for this align. I will select this surface and this line, which is aligned, and then this surface and this line, which is aligned, and then go for finish. And there it is, which I have created right now. Okay, and then let me draw another plate over there. Just a second. Pick a plane, this one. And let me go for let me check with tangent and start, and okay, and uh, Okay, and then let's go for finish. And there you can see this bolt is added, and how I have done it. Let me show you again. Okay, so for that, go to this bolt option, select it, enter, and then choose the surface. Okay, so this is the surface, top surface, and then you have to draw that outline. Okay, so for that, I'll go with this one. From this edge, I will just apply this edge and then go for the offset, and you can put the offset like 15, and you press tab to select the chain of line, and this one should be without the copy, so press tab and this one is there, and we'll have it. And for this one I will put like let's go for 325, and for this 300. And now let's go for finish, and there you can see this boulder added. Okay, and this standard and grade. Okay, and the diameter and all. So you can just apply your own. Okay, and for this also, go for the bolt. Sorry, select, enter, and then specify the surface. Now for this surface or this surface. So for this surface, we will not, we have already done the welding for this. Go for this bolt, select it, press enter, and then choose this surface. And for this surface, let me draw it from this end to this end, and then I'll go for offset, and you can provide like 50 as the offset, and without copying, I will offset it and press tab to select. I think the offset is too much. This press tab to select the line. Okay, suppose if it is not done, so I'll just go with this manually one by one. Okay, and here let's go for finish. Okay, so now I'll select it, and the diameter I will change it. Okay, and again, if you want to change anything for the pattern, there you can apply. Okay, so you can just change for this. Okay, and any holes you want to create, there can create the holes. You can create the holes there, go for holes, select it, sorry, uh, holes, then select this surface, and there you will be creating holes. Okay, so you can just specify that. Okay, so I'm going to show you outside so that you can see it and go for, there you see these four, the four corners. We have created these holes. To select these holes, press tab and this is selected, and here you can see this is the diameter. You can specify the diameter like 12. So you will create the holes like this. Okay, right. Okay, this how we will be creating. Now let me show you that how we can create some corner cuts. Want to provide any corner cuts over there. So for that, go to this corner cut option. Okay, so that is only applicable for the plates. All right. So this corner cut only applicable for the plates, and this way you can create the cuts, and you can select the cut and you can choose the type. It will be concave or straight or what kind of cut it will be. All right, you can choose it. And let me show you that if I go for this edit boundary, and suppose if I don't have this fillet over there, now you can go for this corner cut and select it, and you can choose the type. It will be concave, this convex. Okay, and the radius you can provide 10, and that is created. And here also you can provide this cut. Okay, and you know how to apply this scope skewed option. So for this one you can apply. So just select this and you have to position it. Okay, so the distance from the axis and the cross section rotation, the cut back, everything you just have to provide. So distance from the axis, you can just provide 50, right? So it will go towards downward. So there you can just provide minus 500 or minus 50. There you can see. Right. So now let's go for minus 250. So if there is any beam passing through this, you can cut up to this one, and this cut back, how much it will cut back. So You can provide the same value, this one also. Okay, how much it will cut towards this web, and any rotation if you need. Okay, so the cross section rotation, let's go with 60. So you can provide this cross sectional rotation. This one can provide. Okay, and plan rotation around the z axis. You want to provide any rotation there, you can also provide. And any tilt angle, okay, in this side angle you want to provide like 30°. Okay, so can provide minus 30°. So if you want to provide any cut like that, and after that provide radius, can apply. Okay. This you can apply. Suppose any members are passing through, like any MEP members are passing through. So for that you can apply this modifiers. So now let me just select this and I'll go for delete. And now I have this shorten option, so I can decrease the length of this. How much length will be increased or decrease, we can apply. Like if I go for length 500, so 500 will be decreased, and if I go for minus, so it will increase. Okay, and along angle along height, so you can just provide 45°. So you can provide, all right, angle along width, in this width direction to provide angle. So we can apply like this way. And you can cut, can provide a cut, so for your MEP members passing. Suppose any MEP members are passing through this, so you can provide a cut. So select that surface and then draw it. Okay, you can draw a line to have a uh, center line over there. And at the middle, you can choose this circle. You will get that midpoint, and from there you can choose the radius. So let me go with this 150 radius. Date is created. I'll delete these lines and then go for finish. And there you can see it is created. Okay. So for this cut, to select this cut, press tab, select it, and the gap width also you can provide. Can provide the gap width, like let me go with 50, and there you can see so from that there is more gap is provided, and accordingly this cut is created like that. Okay, now let me select this again. Okay, and the boundary is set to none. You can go for both, so this kind of cut will be created. Okay, and the boundary distance from the center that is 20 and minus 20, 20 to this side and 20 minus 20 to the opposite side. Okay, here we can apply like 50 and minus 50. There you can see, right, this gap. And as because for this wave there is no such element is there, so you are not getting the result for this wave, right? So this wave is having this much of thickness only. All right, so this is how we do it. Okay, so this is all for today.